Thanksgiving. Save yourself the trouble of me telling you to subscribe, like the video at the end by just doing it when you get here. Ooh, y'all see that? Alexa, volume to 1. There you go. What's up and welcome back to my channel, you guys. My name is Cristina Barrientos and today we are going to try some new makeup. I've received plenty of PR here lately and y'all, you know what? I honestly miss the days when people would be like, yo, look what I got. Let me tell you what I think about it, right? I mean, come on. People are always saying on Twitter specifically that they feel like their YouTube is boring. Like there's nothing to watch. But to be honest, I think it has more to do with the viewer than it does with the people making content. Because if we keeping it 100%, there's plenty of things to watch if you can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? If you're just bored, that don't mean everybody's content is whack. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows and I'll be right back because y'all seen me do my brows before. If you want to see an updated video, go to my Instagram real quick and scroll down my reels, the video that says how I do my eyebrows. It's like 2 seconds long. You know what I'm saying? I do have an actual concealer product that is new to me, and this is from Trini London. This is their BFF Serum Eye Concealer. Now, y'all know, the concealer I use underneath my eyes is the same concealer I use underneath my brows because I like to match, all right? So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my palette, like so, like that. And the shade that I have is Narinda. Eat. She's giving au natural, okay? This is definitely one of those really natural concealers, which isn't a problem. So I'm going to take number 16 from Anastasia Beverly Hills, their concealer. Love this concealer. The coverage is ridiculous. I think I need to zoom in. There we go. And I'm just going to bring it down the bridge of my nose. So when I put my base makeup on my nose, everything comes together seamlessly. Now this concealer from Anastasia is pigmented, girl. When I tell you a little bit goes a long way, a little bit goes a very, very long way. I don't think my eyebrows are even. Oh well. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out. Yes. And I'm tapping it in to make sure that this stays even because I do not want no patches underneath my brows. It's going to mess up my eyeshadow and make me upset. So I'm also going to go ahead and prime my eyes with this eyeshadow primer from ABH. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer for when I know I'm going to be using colorful eyeshadows or just when I want my eyeshadow to stay on, honey. All day long, honey. Okay. I forgot to tell y'all that I put on some Fenty Heat Gloss. I put on the shade Fussy. This is so cute. It's like the perfect balance between a clear gloss and a light pink. But I'm actually going to take it off because I have a new product that I want to try and show y'all. Let me just zoom out. The other product that I'm going to be trying is this Ether Beauty Desert Rose Lip and Cheek Oil Stain. It's a dual formula, is that what it's called? Okay, I don't know what to call it, but the formula does not look or feel like oil. Does that make sense? So let me just put this on. This is the shade Wisdom. The reason why I want to wear it is because I want it to stain my lips so that at the end of this look I can wipe it off and then have like a cute pink underneath whatever I'm going to put on top of the lip stain. I like the applicator right off the bat. It's really, really cute and it applies the product evenly. I know I look a little cuckoo right now, but like I said, I'm using this to stain my lips. So we're going to let this sit on my lips while I do my makeup. So as y'all know, I went to a Charlotte Tilbury event here in Dallas, baby. And that was honestly one of the most fun. Events I've ever been to. Namely because of the location, what they chose to do, like have the open bar, and then also because of all of the wonderful people that I met. Like it was fantastic. Okay, energy was high. So I have their Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette. That's what the palette looks like, just like that. So you got 2 matte shades and 2 shimmer shades. So we gonna give this a go. If I need to add anything to it, I'm going to, because why not? All right, I'm gonna go into the darker shade at the bottom. That is what the kickback is looking like, in case you are someone who cares. All right, let me just make sure that we are in focus. And y'all know how we do. We gonna start in this outer corner, because that's how I decide what I'm gonna do with the eyeshadows. Okay, she giving pigmentation. Okay, I see you, Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring this into my crease as well, because she is showing up and showing out. And I'm doing these tapping motions. I'm going back and forth because I don't really want a ton of this shade in my crease, just in case I decide I want to switch something up. But I'm gonna put this right up in here. I love that this palette is not ashy. I love that, I love that. A lot of the higher end makeup brands have eyeshadow palettes, and they're always super duper cool toned or super duper neutral, and it's like, okay, this is not going to show up on anyone who has darker skin. Like, they're not going to be able to use these shades for anything. That, or when you put them on, they're just so ashy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anyway, I'm glad that this palette is not like that. So I'm going to tap this in to soften the edges on the outer corner. And of course, I'm doing my shape that I love, my little cat eye shape. So I'm gonna bring this up and out over yonder, y'all, because I gave myself a little bit more space when I cut off my eyebrow. My eyebrow's usually like down here, so I gave myself a little bit more space. So I'm gonna draw this all the way out. All right, this is really pretty though, and it's blending great on top of this eyeshadow primer and the concealer, especially since I haven't actually started like swinging my brush. I'm very impressed. Alright, so I'm going to go into the next shade. That is the other matte shade on here. And I'm actually going to put this right in the middle of my crease just to see what the color looks like. And, okay, she's pink. She's like a, yeah, she's pink, like a soft chocolatey pink, or a neutral brown. Neutral meaning it's more pink. And I'm just gonna tap this out too, because it looks like this shade is just as pigmented as the other one. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and bring this lighter matte shade up towards the front of my brow, towards the bridge of my nose here. Okay, because why not? And I'm actually using a super light hand and not a lot of product, because these eyeshadows seem to be pretty pigmented. So I don't want it to take over. And I'm just going to blend this out like that. Like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and come over here and give myself my little wingy poo that I like. Alright, alright, alright. Always blending in the direction that I want my eyeshadows to go. Do I want to add something to it? I think I do. Mostly because I want to warm it up. Yeah, I want to warm it up. So let me go ahead and dip into, I'm going to dip into New Yorker from the Amrezy palette. And I'm going to put it right on top of this darker brown, like that. And then I'm going to blend it out, because I need this to be warm. I always love the way neutral and cool tone shades look on other people, but when I put them on myself, I just can't. Like, it just looks so flat to me, you know? And I have gotten compliments on neutral eyeshadow looks, or cool toned eyeshadow looks as well. And it's just, I'd be like, really? You like this? You like this? I know that's bad. want to do is add a little bit of depth to my eye. And I think I want to go ahead and do it on both sides of my eye because why not? And for that, what I'm going to do is take 1988 from Amra's palette, and I'm going to put it right up in here. This shade is actually, it's warmer than the first shade that I started with, so it's going to blend right in. And I'm going to put this right here. This is a very old e.l.f. brush that I'm using, by the way. I don't even think they sell this anymore. But you can use any sort of flat eyeshadow brush that's going to deposit the pigment where you need it to be. This one just happens to be kind of flimsy and soft, so I'm able to blend with it. And that is what I'm doing. I'm just softening this. This is a little dark for summertime, as some people would say. Then I'm going to go back into New Yorker, and I'm going to tap her around that inner corner just to fill in that little gap, because there was a little gap there where there was no eyeshadow yet. I'm really excited to be doing makeup videos again. I'm so excited. I really enjoy this. Woohoo! It's so much fun to me to just sit down, slow down, and do something like this. Alright, I'm going to take that darker shade that I started with again. Well, maybe they are similar. Hold on. She's going on light. Is she going to oxidize a little bit? Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next step, which is adding these shimmers. And I hope that they pop like they look like they pop. So I'm just going to swatch them just to get an idea. The one on the bottom is very metallic. They're both super, this one is really metallic, like it's a little bit more chunky. This one's a little bit more on the smooth side. They're really, really pretty shades, and just from the way that they swatch, I know that they're gonna look way better if I use my fingers. So, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the chunkier shade first. That's really, really warm. Like, that's a really warm shade in comparison to the neutrals that are in this palette. Interesting. So this is the second shimmer, and I'm just putting that right in the center. I'm going to take this brush. This is a MAC 221S. I'm going to blend the edges of the metallic shades into the darker eyeshadows with no regrets to create that nice seamless look. And you can keep this line that's up here if you want to. Y'all see that? But I'm going to soften mine because I don't want that line. Just leave it at that. I don't want that line. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, honey. Okay, honey. The next products that I got were from One Size. These are their Point Mate waterproof liquid eyeliner pens. They sent me the shades Bossy Blue and Busy Brown. So, I really wish they would have sent me black, because if I actually wind up liking this product, I want to use it. I don't really use brown eyeliner. I don't really use blue eyeliner either, especially not liquid. So, we gonna see. This is what it looks like, standard red packaging for One Size, and it is felt tip, honey. Now, I'm not a fan of felt tip eyeliners either. Reason being is because felt tip is a sponge, and they have a tendency to absorb whatever they come in contact with, including eyeshadow, which usually leads to them getting clogged or stopped up or mixing with the waterproof liquid eyeliner and solidifying and then not working anymore. Which of course you can clean it with, you know, some alcohol, but who wants to do that? You know what I'm saying? So let's see how this works. I'm tempted to not use this, if I'm being quite honest with you, because I'm like, my eyeshadow's popping. But let's see if this gives me some improvement. So I'm gonna come along this way. this way, moving my eyelashes out of the way. The only issue I'm seeing right now is the fact that this eyeliner is warmer than my actual eyeshadow. Yeah, that or it's just drying down. We'll give it a second to dry down and see. This one applied really well though. I'm actually surprised. I wish I had black. That's the only thing I can say, is I wish I had black. But it applied really well. I like the design for like the little grippy poo. That's nice. I wish I had black though. I wish I had black. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the eyeshadow that I used to create my little depth on the inner and outer corner, and I'm just going to put it on top of the eyeliner so that they match. Because we need them to match so that they blend into each other. And this eyeliner is supposed to be waterproof. I think that's also why it's shiny like that. And I like for my eyeliner to be matte. Because you know, it's like it gives like a nice little contrast, especially if you're someone who wears a lot of shimmers. Having a matte eyeliner, ugh, it just makes them pop even more. Okay. Nice product though, One Size. This is a nice product. Okay. So I'm going to go into my K-Medics eyelash book where I store all of my eyelashes and to figure out what I'm going to wear. Be right back. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take this off of my lips because like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I want to see if it's going to stain my lips. That's a nice little stain. The next thing that I'm going to try, hold on, is also from Charlotte Tilbury. They gave us a lot of stuff. I actually ran out of my milk primer. Well, the one that I was using. I have some more in my drawer. But we're going to get into this one. So this is the Invisible UV Flawless Primer SPF 50. Let's see how this looks on my skin. I'm assuming I don't need a lot. So that should be enough, right? Because, of course, this is SPF, but it's primer with SPF in it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and rub this on. That's what it looks like. It does smell like sunscreen. She's not giving ashy. We love to see it. In the tube, it sort of looked like it had like it was a little orange is what it looked like. So, okay. I'm gonna just put this in between my fingers because they be ashy. I'm going to use my Lancome Foundation, but first I'm going to bronze tour with this. This is the number 22 concealer from ABH. Whoop. Blend this in, and y'all, like I said, my face is way lighter than my body is, so this is gonna look a little deep. This is gonna look a little obscure, but I promise you it's gonna come together in the end. So I'm blending this in, and I'm using this brush from Thrive Cosmetics. This is actually, I want to say this is their, I contoured. Yeah, this is their contour brush. It's a synthetic dual fiber material. Blends like a dream. I do want to say I like the way that this blended on top of the primer. Let's go ahead and see how this Lancome foundation looks. A little bit goes a really long way with Lancome foundation. See how it looks like it matches me perfectly when I put it on? I really wish that it didn't oxidize. Because if it didn't oxidize, it would match my complexion perfectly. And it makes me so sad. I don't know why the Lancome foundation oxidizes, but if they could just take whatever it is that does that out of the formula, you know what I'm saying? It would be perfect. Because if I go a shade down in the same tone, which is C, cool toned, if I go a shade down, it's too light. Like, it oxidizes, but it's too light. Which is why I have to use concealer as well. So, back to the concealer that I used underneath my brows initially. Let's see how she looks with a beauty blender. So again, this is from Trini London, and this is in the shade Narinda. It smells kind of like candy. Or, I don't know. Actually, it doesn't smell like candy. It smells like alcohol, the kind that you drink. My beauty blender is damp, by the way. I do not like that smell. Ooh. I feel like it's gonna irritate my eyes a little bit as well. This is definitely a light to medium coverage though. So if you're someone who enjoys skincare infused makeup that's not heavy on your skin, you'll like this. Especially, you'll like this, and if you don't have an issue with the scent, which of course I didn't notice because I put it underneath my brows at first. But y'all know me, I smell everything. Okay, I gotta sniff it because it's gonna be on my face. And if that smell lasts all day or make my eyes water or whatever, it gots to go. And I definitely feel like I need to go ahead and add a different concealer on top of this. So I'm gonna use the same one that I used this earlier, the ABH one. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way. But hey, at least I have a serum underneath my thick foundation. Underneath my thick concealer. So, let me see. I'm gonna just blend this in the same exact way, tapping it in and blending it out. See the difference in the coverage though? That is crazy. I'm definitely a full coverage makeup girl, period. I also feel like full coverage products are a better investment because you can use very little and it'll go so far. Even if you're someone who doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup, to me, it's smarter to get a full coverage product. I also feel like people who like to wear lightweight makeup are usually pretty heavy-handed, which is why they avoid products that have full coverage. But if you learn how to not be so heavy-handed, invest in a full coverage product, you're gonna have that product forever. Okay, so y'all see what's going on out here? This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, all right? Best way to fix that, I have found. Grab your foundation brush and just blend around. Okay. Just like that. I am going to set my under eyes with this powder from ABH. I've been complaining about this for a while, but I still cannot believe that my whole jar of Laura Mercier loose translucent setting powder is gone. Ugh. And I don't mind the ABH powder. I actually like to use it on my clients because it sets really well. But for me, unless I'm using a really luminous concealer, it's just a little too dry. I do think this would play really well on top of the, what is it called? Their foundation, the ABH Luminous Foundation. I have to test that and see. Do y'all want a video of that? Y'all want me to test this powder and see if it melts into the ABH foundation or if it just bakes? Let me know. I'll be happy to record it. I'm also going to take my foundation brush and just press underneath my eyeball area so that it's not so ashy looking. I'm going to take the MAC eyeliner. This is in the shade Glider Dye. These eyeliners do not move, okay? So if you have allergies and you need something you can glide on like that, cry and it's not gonna come off, try this eyeliner out. Y'all ever wonder why we make the faces that we make whenever we're doing our makeup? You know very well that that face does nothing for what you're trying to do, but you're gonna make the face anyway. I'm also gonna use the shade Nudge Nudge Ink Ink. Interesting name. Just because I assumed that this would match the look that I have going on right now. So I'm going to blend this out real quick. And you really do have to put some effort into it if you're going to try to blend these out. So I'm going to lift my eyelid up, look up to lift it up and blend it. I have fine lines underneath my eyes, so I like to bring my eyeshadow all the way down. I am going to take the lighter matte shade and I'm going to press it right up in here, like that. This brush is from Fenty Beauty, by the way. Then I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to take the side that doesn't have eyeshadow on it and use that to blend this way. I also got, did I get any blush or anything like that from, they gave me this blush. So it is a lip and cheek color. We love dual purpose products. Instead of me dipping my finger into it, I'm gonna take this brush from MAC. This is the 164 brush. I'm gonna stipple this on like so, like that. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't really wear berry blushes often. This brush is stiff in a mug. I'm gonna have to dip my finger into it because I thought that brush was going to, you know, help assist it out, but it didn't. So I'm gonna use my ring finger. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, that is gorgeous. It's giving sexy. It's giving one and done. It's giving just bitten. I mean, I don't know if you let people bite your cheeks, but you know, that's really pretty. And if you don't want your makeup to transfer and you want to wear cream blush, go ahead and put another blush on top of it, baby. Don't even risk it, child, because the cream blushes move. They move. Okay, so on to the next thing. I actually got this from an Ipsy Glam bag. This is the Formula Z. Oof. This is a Formula Z Transforming Beauty Cheek Palette. And these are the shades. Okay. The one that I'm looking at is this one right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's a little bit more orange than it is. Yeah, it's a little bit more orange. So we're gonna give this a try. Cause why not, y'all? We testing all this stuff out. And I'm gonna start up here on my cheekbones. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more. And I'm gonna blend it into my eyeshadow too, cause why not? That actually complemented the berry shade really, really well. Now I just need to put on some mascara and decide what to do with my lips. So for mascara, I'm just gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because she's a good girl, okay? She does what she's supposed to do. This mascara is for the girls that like the clumpy eyelashes, in case you were wondering. Let's bring back the beauty mark being put on or re-established with eyeliner. Let's figure out these lips, right? Because they are stained and I have a lip balm on. Really, I could just leave them like this and put on some lip gloss. But what I want to do is I'm going to add a little bit of lip liner. See, a little bit of lip liner. A little bit of lip liner goes a long way, honey. And as for my lips as well, I'm going to go ahead and put on my Fenty Beauty lip product that I had on earlier. Girl, it's giving. It's giving. All right, so the last and final new product we're going to try, y'all, I did this, okay? I did this, is the MAC setting spray. So this is their Fix Plus Stay Over. Stay over. Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay? Me talking to my makeup. Are you gonna stay? So this is their Optimized Fine Mist Spray. Pump delivers weightless mist and effortless even application. Alcohol free. Okay, shout out to you. Long lasting and transfer resistant. Okay, we love that claim. Immediately moisturizes the skin, does not clog pores. Now let me tell you something. I don't know if this is a dual formula. Let me read the instructions. What I was gonna say is, first of all, I like the packaging of the box. This is so, so cute. This is so, so cute. It's super loud, very matte. I kind of wish that the bottle was pink, but I feel like they did that for recycling purposes, so it's cool. But this reminds me, just from reading it, of my Milk Set and Refresh spray. And I want to see if it's gonna do what that does. So I'm gonna shake it. I don't know if this is dual formula like the milk one is, but I'm gonna shake it a little bit. Be careful when you're shaking your setting sprays too, because sometimes if you shake them too hard, the spray comes out super harsh. So let's see what this spray look like. Ooh, y'all see that? Okay. I'm gonna start with my forehead. Ooh, she's giving mist. Hold on. She's giving mist. Okay, I'm gonna do my forehead again. Y'all see how shiny that is? That's what I like to see. Because if my setting spray does not have my forehead looking like I just got splish splashed, okay? Like I just came out the gym, I'm sweating. If it don't do that, then my makeup is not gonna melt together. And that's what I need. I need everything to come together because I have on liquid cream powder, yada yada whoop de whoop, okay? So let's go ahead and do my face, hold on. Yes, ma'am. Good thing about setting sprays that have mist instead of just shooting out products at your face too is they evenly coat your makeup on your face. So you get a nice smooth finish to your makeup, and then if they're formulated to be hydrating and long lasting, if you wear powder, they're going to soak into that powder and essentially just make it look less ashy, which is what I need, want, and prefer with setting spray. So shout out to y'all, Mac. Okay, I'm very pleased with the way that it sprays. I like the way that it smells. I don't think this has fragrance in it, but I like the way that it sprays. I like that it's even, and look at my forehead, girl. A second ago we were giving it ashy, now we are not, and that is on wet, the periodical table, period. Anyway, y'all, that is it for today's video. Tell me what you think. Comment down below. Do you like this look? Are there any products that you think you might consider trying or swatching inside of Sephora? Let me know. Let me know. Don't forget to like this video as well, because I mean, you should be doing that when you open the video. You should be doing that when you open the video. Like, save yourself the trouble of me telling you to subscribe, like the video at the end, by just doing it when you get here. Come on. Anyway, I like this look. If I had to pick my favorite products from today, I got a lot sitting in front of me. Definitely the setting spray. I really like that. I like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. I didn't really mention that, but the lip liner glided on real nice, which I love. The blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I was really impressed with the eyeliner from One Size because I did not expect for it to glide on like that. It's really pigmented too. I actually put it right over some glue had got on my eyelid, and it went right on top of that. So I was really impressed with that. And of course the lip stain, because I mean, look at my lips. Even if I just wore this by itself with some lip liner, this would be really cute. So yeah, these are my favorite products from today. Comment and let me know if there's anything that you like or want to try or want me to try for you. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, period. Okay, period. If you haven't already, subscribe right here and check out the next video right there where you will see me again. And yeah, peace. I already know somebody gonna be like, what is going on? Girl, that's a love bite, sis. My man think I'm a whole meal, literally. Also, shout out to me for trying new products, because I am definitely a if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of girl, okay? And